some more drag news or drag race news. And let's talk about UK versus the world. So, season three is officially on its way. We got the official tissue announcement earlier today. They did a Meet the Queens. I'm sure a lot of people have already done their citations in regards of which queens is going to be a part of the show and all this other stuff. I was looking for some of these promo photos. We'll go through those in a second. But let's get into the tea. So, following in the footsteps of RuPaul's Drag Race UK versus the World Season 1, which came out in 2022, and Season 2, which came out in 2024, Season 3 is coming to our screens in just a few days' time. The BBC has confirmed that the first episode will air on Tuesday, January 27th at 9 p.m. on BBC Three and BBC iPlayer. I'm sure they have in here when it's going to air on Wow Presents Plus, because that's how I watch it. As with season one and two, season three of the series features a cast crammed full of international divas, including three Drag Race UK stars, a fan favorite for one season, Wonder Drag Race Sphere, Drag Race Sweden, child, and a three-time returning American queen. Which I was actually happy when I saw her. Now, these are the 10 queens vying to stand alongside Blue Hydrangea and Tia Coffee in being named the queen of the mother-tucking world. Well, speaking of, hold on, I'm gonna put up the cast photo as we go through these, and we might do a whole slideshow um situation. Hold on, because there was another picture that I wanted to bring up too that I was living for. Like I was definitely loving Rue's gown. She had like a red gown that she wore in the situation that I was like, I was living for it. Okay, I just want to make sure I have everything situated before we get into this tea. So I'm gonna leave this picture up, and then we're just gonna go through all the queens, and then we'll do a slideshow of all their separate photos. So the first queen that we have that's gonna be up in here is Fontana from Drag Race Sweden, where she was a runner-up on the first and only season of the show, losing out on the crown to Admira Pussy and just beating Global All Stars Vanity Vane. So we have her, and she's a Brazilian queen. So shout out to her. Then we got Yes God Land. You know, I don't know. Whenever I see God Land from Drag Race Thailand, I always want to call her Yes God because like it's we can't help it. So she is from season 3 of Drag Race Thailand, which aired in late 2024. She finished as a third, fourth place runner up, and she also snatched 2 challenge wins on her season in the Rusical and the Makeover, and even landed in the bottom 2 on the show. And she, even though she narrowly missed out on the crown, she's definitely going to come in, trying to fight for that crown, and we'll see if she's able to do it. Now, our first UK queen that's coming back is Kate Butch from season 5, and she is a fan favorite, so everybody's going to be looking forward to seeing her coming in with the show. I mean, being a part of the show. And she has like a campy aesthetic, and she's very witty, and she grabbed the challenge win before her unceremonious elimination in the show's switchboard makeover episode, and which was crazy because I'm like, if the show was for charity, I wouldn't have eliminated anybody. So I was kind of mad over the fact that they did that, but whatever. She was also the final victor of the season's lip sync assassin, Dee Licious. So, without Crystal Versace's drag mother in the house, she could have had a clear shot at the victory as one of the 3 UK girls competing. Then, of course, when they said a fan favorite from the America side, who I'm happy about, Mariah Paris Balenciaga, it was on the show. She's from, season 3 of RuPaul's Drag Race and All Stars 5. I love when she was on All Stars 5, and I hated the fact when she had the sashay away in that episode. But it is what it is. So Mariah, as y'all know, put her stamp on the third ever season of RuPaul's Drag Race in 2011. That was damn near 15 years ago. Child, I can't believe we up in here just like with these we almost had 20 years of Drag Race on TV. And because it's like we currently in season 18. I'm like, damn, I feel old. In the head, not physically. But anyway, so they said where she placed eighth. She then returned to All Stars 5 and placed eighth again. Hopefully, and then so a lot of people was mad when she got eliminated on All Stars. I understand like her regular season of Drag Race, but All Stars I was tight when she got eliminated because I love me some Mariah. Mariah's gorgeous. She brought the fashions and the eleganza. She's a pageant girl, so I was upset when she got chopped. But Here's hoping that third time's a charm, that she can make it further, then place an eighth on UK versus the world. So I hope she don't make it there. Now, another queen that I'm really excited about that's coming back, and y'all know I be referencing her a lot on this show, especially when I be talking about Canada's Drag Race. We are talking about our season 4 queen, Mylinda Verga. So I was excited when I saw this situation and I saw that she was coming back to compete on another drag race. I thought it would have been Canada versus the world, but no, she's doing UK versus the world. So Miss Mama, who had us all feeling our goats in during her season, and how she won Snatch Game during that season and was getting into it with a lot of the queens during Untucked, where she came in 5th place. She didn't get to make it in the finale, but the thing, I heard that she was also on the Traitors in Canada. She had competed on that. So I love for Marlene Verga. I'm looking forward to her being on the show and seeing what drama she will be bringing to this show. Now, our next queen that we have is Minty Fresh from Drag Race Philippines season 1. And she's another queen who plays 5th on her season. She's following the footsteps of season 2 fan favorite Marina Summers by bringing Filipino drag excellence to the UK. And we don't need to get her confused with Sminty, who I believe also is competing on this show. So we got, what is it, Sminty Bop, or whatever the fuck her name is. Um, yeah, Sminty Drop. I knew it was something. Sminty Drop is on the show, and then we got Minty Fresh. I hope we don't get these girls confused. But she's gonna bring the fierceness because Minty brings full on tilapia, fish down when it comes to her drag. A lot of the lady boys over there in the Philippines, they be bringing it, my people. So Serena Morena from Drag Race Mexico season 1. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not really that familiar with Mexico. I was never really like a watcher of that show, so I can't really, excuse me, speak on how Serena did. But according to the report, she made his history by appearing on the inaugural season of Drag Race Mexico, and also by spending 4 out of her 5 episodes on the show either being in the bottom 2 or low. And the queen who's from Aguascalientes was also judged by Valentina, meaning she's already had a taste of some stern words from a drag glamazon. So she's ready to she's pretty for Rue. Is Michelle gonna be on that show too? And Reese, right? Trying to remember who does the oh wait, no, it's UK. That would be Graham Norton and Alan Carr, Chatty Man. I love his show. Now, speaking of Sminty, she is the next queen, another Drag Race UK girl. She's from season 4, and she was one of the look queens of the season. And she was eliminated. She made it to 9th place, though she didn't manage to nab a challenge win. She was in the top twice before her elimination, and also got a mini challenge win. And her first 2 runways on the season are unbeatable. So we definitely know, with her being on the show, she's definitely going to be bringing the fashions if she's a fashion girl. And then we have the only Naomi from Drag Race Germany season 1. If you were wondering whether there were any Naomis in the Drag Race universe, this queen is your answer. She's the only one. She's one of one. Well, there's Naomi Smalls, so we can't say she's the only Naomi. Now, she appeared on the first and only season of German drag-centric spinoff Drag Race Germany, and was eliminated in 10th place by Global All Stars' Tessa Testicle. Well, here's the thing, girl. You can't be out there calling yourself the only Naomi, and you was like out early. So now they said she was saved for the 2 episodes before elimination, meaning that her only critiques were negative ones. So look, if you're gonna return to this show, you definitely gonna have to bring it and show that you've evolved since being on that show. I couldn't get into Drag Race Germany, and I guess many of y'all couldn't either because it only lasted 1 season. And last but certainly not least, a girl that I have mentioned on this show quite a few times, Zahira, is on the show, Zabanta, from Drag Race UK season 6. So Zahira came in 10th place on her show. And, she left the workroom after competing on Drag Race UK season 6. She's ready for a redo. So Zahara charmed viewers and her fellow cast during her criminally short time on the show before surprisingly stumbling into the bottom of the girl group challenge. Well, here's the thing. I live for Zahara. I'm looking forward to seeing what she brings to the show. She was one of my faves on the show. And I'm like, no, y'all chopped her too early. But that line when she said, let me come in you during a recording session for the track in front of Alexander Burke. And I love that episode when they had Alexander Burke on the show and they were recording the song with her and all that other. Well, she was like, you know how like Michelle sits in the chair and she sits there and then they record the track, whatever. That was a cute little situation, but she ain't last long. So I do, like I said before, I have the overall slideshow. Let's go through those real quick for those of you who haven't seen. Um, all of their individual photos of the queens that we all mentioned. So let's go through those real quick. I was like, you better clear up. The gray skies are gonna clear up. Put on a happy face. But here's the thing: the Mariah picture right here. You notice this big one. I'm like, I don't know that. You looking whiter than usual. I don't. It don't look like it's blended. It look a little cray cray. But there goes my Linda. Come on, fashion fish. And so, yeah, the girls are definitely bringing it this season. Come on, fashion. That's giving me that Bimini wig that she got on. And so, yeah, those are the girls. And then, last but certainly not least, I definitely want to bring up this picture. Hold on a second. Because this RuPaul photo, I thought, okay, I'm living for this look. So this photo right here, I was like, yes, I'm living for this gown and the little cape over the shoulder cape, like the one sleeve and the thing. Like this looks good on her. It's giving old school, very Diana Ross. Like it's definitely giving that. This is the stuff I like seeing RuPaul in. I know, like when I finally got around to watching that Roscoe's episode, they were talking about, oh yeah, that Ru must be watching Roscoe's and all those because they were real critical of Ru's fashions last season, and rightfully so because she was looking a mess last. I don't know, was there no budget this time around? In the words of Gia Gunn, when it came to the fashions. But one of the things I will say about that was that I didn't particularly like I told her, I don't like that whole belt look. We already did like it was giving Timu. We already said like Brooklyn Heights wore it better. It made Ru look bigger. But I get it. She's in her 60s, mid 60s. So I guess we don't want to be too hard on her. But it's just that you were given the young look, and I don't think that drag queens supposed to just dress. Oh, dress your age. Like we ain't gonna do the ages thing. I just didn't think the outfit look worked for her. So I'm glad the fashions is getting better. But to me, this gown looks way better than that episode one look that we just saw on Driver. Now, if you want to continue to come out and give that sexy short skirt thing, and we've seen Ru in some short skirts where she looks fierce. I mean, she's worn a lot in her career. Just that first episode one with the belt dress or whatever that Brooklyn Heights wore first on Canada's Drag Race just looked way better than me. But I'm definitely looking for this look right here. I'm definitely living for that look. So I definitely want to hear from y'all. What do you guys think of this story? Does this group of girls got you excited? It's like some of them are like, but there's someone in this show that I know is like, okay, I'm here for them. They're gonna bring the drama. I'm here for all the, what's gonna happen. UK versus the world definitely is going to be a key this season, and I'm looking forward to every single moment when it airs. So let me know what you guys think of this story in the comments down below.